pigeons. So listen as I paddle up your ear canals torrential. Waters on instrumental, feeding you vitamins and all essentials. Potential's monumental when it comes to hip-hop. Making a terror stop is like holding back a triceratops. Our ratios replacing those wannabes you're facing pros. Screaming about your drugs, money, violence, and fellatios. Stereotypes got you blind like Venetians. The bullshit they're speaking's causing ozone depletion. Delivery upon completion. We're civilized like the Phoenicians, but won't hesitate, commence deletion. I hit backspace and you're gone within a second. My clarity's beyond, but I stay mic check. Now tell me who's known for rocking the mic. Setting fires blazing, all stages in sight. Even to the MC, holding the crowd, you must admit you didn't know it, now you know. Hip-hop's the shit. Now tell me who's known for rocking the mic. Setting fires blazing, all stages in sight. Even to the MC, holding the crowd, you must admit you didn't know it, now you know. Hip-hop's the shit. And I ain't calling it quits, cause lyrically I stay fit. Tightening requirements to battles, first aid kits. Spit gigabits of wits, putting niggas to shame. Y'all didn't listen when Spike Lee told you I got game. I'm diplomatically immune from these buffoons. Dwell in my cocoon in the cut like DJ Typhoon. Stay tuned, the creature from the Black Lagoons coming soon. Cold like the dark side of the moon. At high noon, be ready to face off like Cage and Eminem. Spit fire flam and put an end to your problem. I remain dormant till I'm performing to trick opponents. Never disown it, keeping hidden power components. Menace to society due to my variety. Lend my notoriety to the point that labels are eyeing me. They want my soul up on wax. CSF contacts, Charles Austin keeping me from getting caught for my tracks. Now tell me who's known for rocking the mic. Setting fires blazing, all stages in sight. Even to the MC, holding the crowd, you must admit you didn't know it, now you know. Hip-hop's the shit. Now tell me who's known for rocking the mic. Setting fires blazing, all stages in sight. Even to the MC, holding the crowd, you must admit you didn't know it, now you know. Hip-hop's the shit. My power tower's like the Eiffel. Believe I got the right pull. My vision is insightful. You look, you get an eyeful. Subvert psychology keeps you thinking that you as hot as me. The stature Adam's apple performing a tracheotomy. Follow me if you can, cause I remain inventing. Y'all niggas about to be out of here like Bill Clinton. Inaugurate the magistrate, #1 candidate. I carry weight like freights when passing through them 52 states. Perfection on the first take, while it causing the worst quakes. I shift the earth's plate, stomp hard, and made the first lakes. The crust breaks, divided into continents. My prominence is dominance. Through common sense, I free the dense. Tense is past, present to future. I speak through time, continue. I'm channeling, traveling until I reach the 9th millennium. Attention, all space cadets. Hip hop is the triple threat, expanding like the internet. Come and place your bets.
Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New York. It's the Ravens and the Jets on Sunday night primetime.
Greetings from just across the New York-New Jersey border in New Jersey at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. The stadium is packed. Standing room only a chance for their hometown team to get to the Super Bowl. Great to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson.
And these rookie QBs, that's part of the learning curve they're climbing.
It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And he'll give the Jets a first down. Look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit it, knocks it free, incomplete. Couldn't connect on first, it's second down. Looking for a throw here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense will fly around making the play.
And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. It's a gain of 20. John Harbaugh's challenged plenty of calls in his career, and he's got the red flag out once again. So what we're all looking for here, did he secure the catch and maintain it while also getting... So the challenge ends up successful. He in fact did not get both feet in. This is incomplete. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Looking to the air here. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Jets reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Brees Hall with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. This can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Juke the defender. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kid, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a quick punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Getting on that shot, you totally flip the field, you totally this drive.
Jets ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Throwing now from the gun. Catches made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This nigga think he smack me. Since the motherfucker think he smack me. We gon' do the pussy nigga like smack me.
And that's going to be knocked away incomplete.
This nigga think he smack me.
Ability to track the ball, but ball skills isn't just knocking it away. That's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track the ball on a deeper throw like
and
that.
if you getting money, then you better get a
away.
gap. No, I ain't gotta go nowhere and come back. Scrapped all the time, bitch. How you like that? Old slick killer sitting there talking like it's me.
And it's
What you
gonna be
thought that the nigga
incomplete.
was finna
Still
play
time for a
with
couple of
you? You
plays, though.
understand?
15
Nigga, you
seconds
motherfucking
left.
cop. And hunt your ass down like Ray Ray and Bop.
Play
With
breaks
big
that
dog
one
and
up.
loco busting up
So
the
they're left
pot.
facing
Neck
third
chest,
and
nigga
long.
pop, leave it sloppy. The OG
both ends
niggas
of their
still trying to
defense
get a
nearly
pop.
came
And some
away
killer
with a
kill
huge
motherfucker
play.
for a hop.
Another
And
step,
make it home on time for the
sack
news so they can
quarterback.
watch. This shit
But even
kinda
still,
sick, you
the
better
hit
hope. What
altered
you
the
talking
throw
there?
and
Run the Chevy straight
almost
through
set
a
up
park
the
and start
takeoff.
popping. And this how they coming in, nigga, they ain't knocking. Chopper sounding like a 808 bass rocking. If you think it's smack, man, gotta put him in the
Throw on
coffin.
third
This
down.
nigga kid, the only thing that's gonna cost him. Oh, badass
Getting
smack
out to his left.
This nigga think he smack me.
That's good yardage there with a new set down.
We gon' do the pussy nigga like smack
Now
me.
a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for
This
two
nigga
plays
think he
here
smack
or
me.
just try to field goal right
Think
now.
he smack me. We gon' do the pussy nigga like smack me. So nigga, what the fuck? What you got, big nuts? Listen while you checking me down, looking me up. Testing while I'm catching me round, making them bucks. See, I ain't got no time to sit around and buzz. Hunt you down like a hound, full up
First and
around the
10.
bus. Mr. Pop throw big lock on us.
Here's the
Now
jab
them motherfuckers stop them up because I'm coming with the
Brought to
proper
a
touch.
halt.
And
They're
y'all
gonna
see me
say
with that slap and
5
slap. A young
yard
nigga
line.
that broke the quote. And then I motherfucking broke your coat. And when the mother suckers spoke, they choke. Like it's a game, I ain't listening to jokes. Shoot up the scene, leave nothing but smoke. Sick of deflecting like you ready to vote. You will bleed and receive the foe. I tell your ass what you need to know. I'm hungry and completely broke. Step on the scene looking mean and folk. I got a chopper that'll clean the floor. Badass smack me. This nigga think he smack me. Since the motherfucker think he smack me. We gon' do the pussy nigga like smack me. Oh, badass smack me. This nigga think he smack me. Since the motherfucker think he smack me. We gon' do the pussy nigga like smack me.
The Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field
Since the
now.
motherfucker think he
And the
smack
last
me.
drive did end in points, the
This
football
nigga
pretty
think
well.
he smack man. Since the motherfucker think he smack man. We gon' do the pussy nigga like smack man.
Airing it out to start this drive. Looking slant route, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. The tip definitely broke up that throw. And now they face second down. They're throwing it. Buys time, rolling right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw. Gets everything he has under this throw. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete. Couldn't find Mike Williams on that throw. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite a game for himself in the process. On the ground for the first time. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. From the 39. Put the body on the line for his team. He shuts him down with a great pickup, and it's good for a first. From midfield now. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the Ravens. And Baltimore finishes the return in the end zone. Touchdown! The Ravens making a 3-score game in the 4th. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit. And they were even fortunate enough to get step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
And their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to to take over once again. Throwing it to start this drive. Finds his target hole. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 31-yard play. And it'll give the Jets a first down. They'll try and throw it here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at.
Swag, nigga. Green tea, swag, nigga. You hate
From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Jets get it back to within 2 possessions. The fact that they pulled that out on a first and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
With an army of men at the front and the side, you think that she was happy, but she couldn't decide. Looking to rise, every problem she would pawn it off, and she would do it swift, cause the pawns were soft. And she couldn't do the bishop was too straight. You think of an escape when she wanted to check me. Chess love, getting the best of all my pretty young queens. We needed to just stop, but she could go wherever she wants. She has the power. One night stands, but he lasts 1 hour, and the work stayed castle when it came to the flings. Put away too many pieces trying to capture the king. Made a lot of moves, she didn't stop to think out. Strategy needs someone that can knock the kinks out. Playing these games like that's enough. Another pretty queen playing chess with love.
Back to throw on 1st and 10. This is reeled in by Wilson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Try and push it deep downfield. He's got it deep downfield. And in, touchdown, New York. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go give me the ball to give this